I'm nervous. I'm not too scared of needles because I'm on testosterone. I have to take a shot every week, but I am still scared of the feeling and the sensation because it's gonna be right on my nipple. I'm Joe and I'm getting my areolas tattooed today. I recently got top surgery maybe about last year. I feel like pre-surgery, my dysphoria really stemmed specifically from my nipples. I had a pretty small chest, so that wasn't ever like too big of an issue, but just how feminine mine were before, it made me like embarrassed to take off my shirt. It would make me not want to get up in the morning, not want to go to work, hang out with friends, go on dates for fears of just having to show myself and my body. Surgery really did help me with that. My results are great, but I do wish that my pigmentation came back fully.
I'm Nora Grace, and I am a cosmetic tattoo artist at Fiction Cosmetic Tattooing in Echo Park, Los Angeles. I have been tattooing for about 5 years, and before that, I was a special effects makeup artist in the film industry. And that's what really helped me get into kind of the realism side of things and making things look really natural and organic. When I first started learning how to do areola tattooing and restorative tattooing, I was trained mostly on the focus being breast cancer survivors. And it wasn't until I started kind of tattooing more and getting these services out there that a friend of mine actually brought up to me, hey, this would also be really, really great for trans folks after top surgery or any kind of surgery. And I've kind of been expanding on that ever since that. I know we talked about everything when I saw you a few days ago at our consultation, but I would love to just kind of touch base again on exactly your goals for today, what you'd really like to get out of your areola tattoos.
Mainly to get them like one color
Okay.
also, but then I don't have much of a tip at all, so to maybe give them more of the illusion that I do have one.
Okay, so a little bit of that kind of 3D effect to make the nipple like protrusion appear a little bit more in there. Perfect, love it. We'll go ahead and have you take off your shirt, and then we'll start taking some before photos, and then we'll start drawing on you. Sound good?
Great, yeah.
Areola tattoos are tattoos that are made to look like realistic 3D areolas. A lot of times after a surgery, a client might lose their nipple completely or just lose some of the pigmentation, some of the depth in the nipple itself. So I kind of think of the areola tattoo as almost like a portrait of the nipple. I use a few different colors of markers during the drawing process so that I can first sketch in the shape and then finalize the shape with a stencil marker. When I'm drawing the shape, I always try to keep in mind that nipples are not perfect circles. A lot of times they're ovals or, you know, have some lumpy, bumpy edges. They're irregular, so I always keep that in mind when drawing. I always mix a few different pigments together, and I also dilute them down to make sure they will be a subtle wash of color. After I've diluted them, I will then test them on Joe's skin. The first step will be to use my darker pigment tone to start to shade the nipple protrusion itself. I will loosely outline this shape and then shade it in to kind of become a spherical effect, which is really gonna help to create that 3D effect. I will tattoo in all of the different pigments that we have used until we reach the desired effect.
It was really hard for me to like feel confident in myself because I didn't see a natural male chest or what like society would see as that. I definitely think it'll help my dysphoria. It's definitely gotten better since surgery, but I feel like it's just gonna make me love my chest even more. One of my main things that I'm like really excited about is once it heals to go to the beach and just jump in the water and feel comfortable around everybody else.
The very last step of the tattoo itself will be to add the white highlights. The white highlights are what really helps that 3D effect come to life. It helps the nipple to look like it's protruding and that there's some height and some depth to it.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, they look great. The results are just like phenomenal. I can't believe it. To me, like they look perfect right now. I was just like, whoa, like, am I gonna cry? Like, it just felt really great. So I was pretty excited to show my girlfriend.
Wow, babe, looks really good. I love them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the nipples look amazing. And it's like super like color matched.
For the areola tattoos, I always like to do it in 2 sessions. Joe will come back in 2 months for a touch-up session. And at that point, I'll be able to assess how his first session healed, and we'll really start to detail and fine-tune the areola.
Thank you.
Thank you for your trust, seriously.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Kind of wild, right?
Yeah, I'm like, this is really crazy. I feel like everybody wants to fit in. Like, it's kind of human nature, and things like this that make you feel a little bit more comfortable for you to feel like yourself, you know, you should do it.